When the dusty pages of history are turned, a fierce nation emerges. A nation that struck fear into the hearts of Europe's traders, kings, and generals. This is the story of the great Huns, often referred to as the cousins of the Mongols and Tatars. Born in the vast and rugged landscapes of Central Asia, the Huns were famed for their warrior spirit and nomadic lifestyle. Wherever they found green pastures for their horses, they would migrate and settle. Historians often describe the Huns, Mongols, and Tatars as sharing a common bloodline, bound by their ferocity and relentless pursuit of conquest. In the beginning, the Huns were not particularly aggressive. However, history took a dramatic turn when they were united under a powerful leader, Attila. Under his command, the Huns transformed into a storm of destruction, much like Genghis Khan and his Mongol hordes centuries later. While Genghis Khan's wrath devastated Asia, Attila's fury was unleashed upon Europe. Emerging from the steppes of Central Asia, the Huns crushed everything that dared stand in their path. Their first major encounter was with the mighty Sassanid Empire. After ravaging the northern territories of Persia, they turned westward into Eastern Europe, setting their sights on the Byzantine Empire. At first, the Byzantines underestimated them, believing them to be mere raiders, no match for a professional army. But the Hunnic cavalry shattered Byzantine forces with brutal efficiency. This stunning defeat sent shockwaves through the imperial court, forcing the Byzantines to recognize the Huns as a serious threat. Emboldened by their victories, the Huns launched deeper invasions. One by one, Byzantine territories fell into their hands. By the mid-5th century, the Hunnic armies stood menacingly outside the walls of Constantinople. Knowing that the Huns lacked siege equipment strong enough to breach their massive walls, the Byzantines bought their survival with mountains of gold. With the East subdued, Attila turned his gaze toward France and Italy. Germany had already fallen under his dominion. In a dramatic twist, Honoria, a Roman princess, sent Attila a marriage proposal. But Attila's ambitions were far greater than winning a bride. He aimed to conquer an empire. Before marching into Italy, he needed to secure victory in France. There, one of the bloodiest battles in European history unfolded. The Visigoth army of Spain, along with Roman forces from Italy and France, united against Attila's onslaught. The clash was ferocious, thousands were slain, and although the battle ended without a clear victor, the immense losses forced Attila to retreat. Strategically, it was a victory for the Allied forces. Otherwise, Attila might have overrun all of France. Not one to be easily defeated, Attila crossed the Alps into Italy and advanced to the gates of Rome itself. Panic gripped the city as Pope Leo the Hun personally met Attila outside the walls, pleading for mercy. At the same time, disease,